What's good for us?
Good to have you back. I mean, it's really good to have you back. On our last video, what I did is give you 3 items to choose from to tell me which one was not the truth. So today what I've done is I've created a graph, and we're going to look at this graph later on. But I want us to focus on the mastery of this deception. You see, the goal here was not for them to do anything else, but to do that one thing which would kill them. This would mean that the serpent was there when God was giving Adam the instructions. And even though this was one of the most poisonous snakes, he could not kill them. Plus they had dominion over the fish of the sea, the fowl of the air, and over everything that creepeth upon the earth. So it was not a temptation for them to do anything else, but to eat from that tree, which they were told not to eat from. Now, as you can see on the graph on the screen, I've divided it into 3 sections. 1, what God said, and I'll give scripture references. 2, what the serpent said, references for that as well. And number 3, what Eve said and what she ended up believing. The very first one on God's column, as you can see, is pleasant to the sight. Genesis 2 verse 9. Genesis 2 verse 9 also has good for food. Eat of it and you shall surely die. Genesis 2 verse 17. Become like one of us to know good and evil. Genesis 3 verse 22. Let's look at the serpent side. You will not surely die. Genesis 3 verse 4. That's where the lie was. Your eyes will become opened. Genesis 3 verse 5. You will be like God, knowing good and evil. Genesis 3 verse 5. When we look at Eve's side, she has pleasant to the eyes, which is Genesis 3 verse 6. Good for food. Genesis 3 verse 6. Desirable to make one wise. Genesis 3 verse 6. Now, I believe the reason why she ended up being deceived to eat is this specific statement right here. Desirable to make one wise. As you can see on the graph, it is not paired with anything. And I again believe that because the enemy said to her, your eyes will be open and you will be like God, knowing good and evil, she mistaken this for wisdom. When I look at what Eve said, it's kind of clear that she was not 100% sure what God had said. And I really believe that these are one of the reasons that the serpent could so easily deceive her, because she didn't fully know the truth. Let us not only rely on what M.U.S.H.E says about the word, or anyone else for that matter, but let us be acquainted with the word himself, Jesus Christ. It's your boy M.U.S.H.E. We got so much love for you. You are blessed.